sometimes the thing is, some people don't want to be enlightened. Not everyone actually wants emancipation. Yeah, that is it. Yeah, not everyone. Then sometimes when you spend your time trying to tell people that, oh, come, you are in darkness, let me bring you to light, you might even regret your action. Then sometimes it's just better to leave people where they choose to be. Yeah. Yeah, and some people, even though you tell them that where they are heading to will be the end of their life, they'll say they don't care.
They don't mind.
They don't mind. I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, and some, until it gets worse, that is the only time they will listen to you. You understand? And that is why it makes me develop a perception like you should not stress yourself trying to change people's perception about you or mentality or mindset. No, you can't. There's nothing you can do. If you try to impress them, they won't change. They won't change their perception about you. Remember those days when you were talking about the tithe of the thing? Do you know how many people crucify? Like this morning, I was pondering on it. I said, I believe your wife would have called you multiple times that maybe you should leave these people because of the attack.
Funny enough,
no, I know what I'm saying.
Funny enough, my wife was the only person that didn't say it. My mother, my father, my mother-in-law, everybody.
They will tell you, oh, don't say it. On your mind, you are like, no, I know what I'm saying. But look at it today.
Look at it today now. All the pastors don't turn yeah.
No, DM, do you know what? I was also thinking, I think it was last week, some of the people who were praying against you or who were part of the prayer circle, I said, oh Lord, arrest that priest. Now they are with you.
Praying to arrest the pastor.
Yeah. But such is life. We are learning, just as the Bible said, life is a choice. If you want the better side of life, it is a choice. And if you are happy, like now, based on my experience, there are people who just love being in level 0.
I swear.
No, I'm serious. There are people like that, DF. I know what I'm saying. They just love being in level 0. They don't want to go. Some people think like if they decided to leave their current level, maybe something might happen to them. They're like, no, this is how I want to live my life. There are people like that. It's like they've been imprisoned in their mind. They are like somebody that, how am I going to say, somebody already in darkness. You are telling them this, like they said, no, I don't want it. This is what I want. But, people like us will keep coming online and keep showing them how to navigate their way out of that backward life and out of darkness. Yeah, definitely. And being in darkness doesn't mean you are being, in evil captivity. Being in darkness might be rejecting knowledge, rejecting something that might liberate you from something that is keeping you in, in financial mess or something keeping you in financial poverty. Any form of incapacitation could actually represent darkness. Yeah. Then, I've been here multiple times, and I want to. We should start this way. There was a time that truck business used to be very lucrative at the freeze.
Did you ever drive truck?
You said?
Did you ever drive truck?
No. No.
That year, truckers, they collect everybody wife.
You understand? Then truck business used to be very lucrative and they make a lot of money. That time when you tell some of them that maybe you should think of something else, they will say, no, this is America, so nothing can change. But look at what is going on. I remember, it wasn't yesterday or 2 days ago, you were sharing some things that every developed nation, after 10 or 15 years, they will experience economic meltdown. Not everyone knows that kind of pattern, that is how it is. Even there's a story in the Bible, I guess, was about Joseph when he was in the land of Egypt. There was 7 years of harvest and 7 years of dryness, right?
Genesis chapter 41.
You understand? There was year of scarcity. Then the same thing is applicable in today's world. Now, those people who were driving truck business and making money, that is free. Now, let me tell you their downfall right now. They've started selling their trucks. Then second thing, most of the truck drivers that I've spoken to, that is free, they have one sickness or the other. Because they don't exercise. They sit down one place, drive for many hours. I'm telling you, if they are here, they should, they can reach out to you. Many truck drivers, as I'm telling you, that free, some cannot stand up again. Yes, I've spoken to about 15 people. You understand? Then even me, as Daddy Freeze, even as an AI expert, right? I'm an AI expert, a technology expert. But as an individual, you need to be you need to be proactive. You need to think ahead. Do you know that Daddy Freeze, I had to register for a program in civil engineering because I was thinking, I said, what if tech doesn't go again? And now we have AI robot doing everything. Yes. Are you going to now say, oh, because of the situation, you cannot take care of your family? I have a good job. I started a master's in civil engineering.
Wow.
I told my wife, I said, no, anything can happen. I don't want a situation where I'll be complaining. You know, you were talking about the difference between investment and assets. You understand? The master's in civil engineering, this is an asset. I don't need it. With the tech, but what if something happened?
You can sell it.
You understand? Then that's the same thing we are saying to other people that are listening to us right now. You might be doing a particular job, but the thing is, do you think that job is something that will be needed in 5 or 10 years? That is one thing you need to evaluate. Number 2, what is the impact of the job on your health? That the freeze, many people who are currently in America or in UK, most of them that are doing manual jobs, either truck drivers or security, they have one serious sickness or the other. Yeah, because any job you are doing will expose you to some sort of hazard. Then when the level of hazard exposure is high, why should you spend all your life on that kind of job?
Wow.
Now, that security job or the truck business you were doing, when you started, you were making money. But now you are using that money to treat yourself. You need to meet up with insurance. Yeah, because one, if your insurance is not good, that means the one you'll be paying out of pocket will be high, that the freeze.
High, extra high.
You understand? And another issue with doing manual jobs or all those kind of truck business, that the freeze, the insurance is not really good like that. Not something that can take care of big medical bills or expensive medical bills. No, it might not even cover for your family.
On top of that hustle.
I'm telling you, dear, I know what I'm talking about.
Hey.
You understand? Then a lot of people, it's so sad that a lot of people wait for the worst to happen before they take action. And another thing with our people is when you come, I'm not disapproving this. A lot of Nigerians, when you reach out to them, most of them, they are reluctant to tell you or advise you. That is acceptable. But when you see someone who is coming online to tell you the right thing, you need to believe them.
No. It's, unless the person is standing behind the pulpit, they will never hear.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Most of our people, when they move abroad, they don't seek for advice. One, you are living a developing economy to a developed economy. The terrain is different. The environment is different. Now, someone who is based in Nigeria, who is not that, will I say, educated or not enlightened, when you come over here, you will struggle. That is why a lot of people end up doing menial jobs. But when you come here and you see someone that is advising you, there are skills you can acquire within 3 or 4 years and you become better. But the thing is that the freeze, they want to start making money and start sending money home.
Because of the gbese tó fi sílẹ̀ nílé.
No, that is sometimes it's not even gbese, it is show off. They want to show off like, okay, I'm in America 2 years. When they meet other Nigerians, have you started building any structure back home?
One shoti bere project.
You understand what I'm saying? And funny thing, where their land or the building is located, maybe might be in a remote area. They can't afford to even buy a house in Lekki. Yes.
Be like say you sabi these people well.
Yeah, the sad thing is, most of them, they don't end up completing the house project. I'm sorry to say this. Because after 10 or 15 years, the job that they were doing, they will not be able to do it again because of old age and some because of sickness. Imagine someone working in a cold region that you have to go and do construction outside. When you're exposing yourself to that cold atmosphere, definitely it will have impact on your health. You can't do it for too long. Then my advice for Africans that are in diaspora is to actually look for skills they can acquire that can help them enjoy their health, and over time they can start making money, good money. But the thing is, our people are not patient.
Ní sùúrù. Gbé sùúrù jẹ.
When I came in, the first money I made, the next thing was to invest in education, to get skill that they freeze. The people that were doing menial jobs, some of them were like, oh, I saw one land for 100,000, for 2 million. That was what they were investing their money on. But that the freeze, looking forward today, me and them were not in the same position.
100%, bro.
Let's go back to AI. I just said I should throw that out there.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Let people learn. The more we learn, the more marketable we become. The less we learn, the less marketable we become. It's as simple as that. It's that simple. If people knew that education and enlightenment were superpowers, we would not be where we are today. The reason why Nigeria is where it is today is because people lack enlightenment. Somebody came and said, Daddy Freeze, all you do is criticize pastors. In the last 1 year, mention what you have done for people. I've helped you save 10% of your monthly salary. If that one no reach, waiting what make I do for you?
Yes. Let me tell you, maybe if you decide, maybe you should have a show and people should tell you the experience they have with going to church. I'm telling you, the queue, you will not be able to complete it. Even me, myself, I have personal story, but this is not the time to talk about that. It's the right time. I'm telling you, if individuals should start sharing their personal relationship of their experience in church. Not everyone has good experience, just as Stephen Akitayo was saying, that the church was there for his own family. Not everyone. There are people who went to church, and after going to church, they develop inferiority complex.
It's called religious trauma syndrome. It's an actual sickness, no be downgrade. Now sickness.
There are individuals that if they go to church alone, then I should not. This is not the right time to actually have that.
So let's talk about AI. And AI, maybe with AI, people will be able to understand the Bible better, because maybe AI will explain the Bible better than pastor.
That the fees, I agree with you. Yesterday, I was on a live, and I was saying that artificial intelligence will help people to learn better, especially for students and individuals. Like me, as an AI instructor and a mentor, right? There are things that if I have a class and I find out that the people I want to communicate to might not be able to comprehend the level of complexity of what I want to teach them, I can put that in artificial intelligence, and I'll say, AI, I want to communicate to individuals who have, let me say, 15 level of education. Can you advise me how to communicate machine learning algorithm to them? Yeah, AI can do that, and it will tell you that, okay, this is what they can relate with. It's just like, let me give you an instance. It's just like going to a remote area, a village in the east, and you want to teach them about artificial intelligence. If you speak all the grammar, they won't understand. But when you go down to their level, like telling them, like, okay, let me give you, like, let us say they used to have headache, right? You said, if you use this device, put
your headache will go.
You understand? If you see the figure change to 50, that means the level of headache you have is high, or what is it called? Your temperature is high. You should go to the hospital, or you should do this and this. You understand? Then AI will actually help a lot of students or individuals to even enroll for courses that they won't be able to do. Like now, when you go to school, there are teachers that do not know how to teach. Yes, not all teachers can teach.
Absolutely.
That is why every one of us, we have experiences like you said, no, I don't like this teacher. You walk out of his class. I remember my father maths teacher. No, anytime he comes, I walk out. But then the things I pass my father maths, I get I had the CCs.
You try. You
understand? The guy, no, I don't like the way the guy teach. But you can actually use AI to get better understanding of the subject. Yeah, you can. Like, I used to give use case of relationship. AI can become your relationship advisor. Yes. All you need to do is to provide artificial intelligence with the right information. Like now, you can give him information like, okay, I want a lady that is tall. I want a lady that is dark. I want a lady with this kind of background. And AI, can you tell me what will be a likely hobby? Artificial intelligence will tell you, or what kind of conversation she would like to have at every phase of the relationship. You can even break it down every 3 months. And AI will give you a strategy on how to go about it.
Wow.
Yeah. Then yesterday, I had a live Instagram with someone, and we're looking at how would people start using AI for their everyday life. Then one thing is, we need AI will help you to achieve productivity and efficiency in different aspects. Like Daddy Fish, I told you that we are going to implement AI technology for your social media business. Yeah, we
Absolutely.
have that discussion going. And the goal is to build an AI technology that will help you to automate every aspect of your business. From the point of someone reaching out to make inquiry, to the point of someone who is interested in your service, who is ready to make payment. All those processes can be automated with artificial intelligence without your involvement. You understand? That means you have time for other things. Why AI is now acting as your personal assistant to help you schedule a time for your client. You don't even have to go to your calendar. Once it has been automated, the AI will be able to see the availability you have on your calendar and to help to process the payment as well. Then all these things can be done with artificial intelligence. Then AI is going to make our lives so easy. So easy to the extent that for those who have the skills and who understand how AI works, that they will be able to move faster in life. When I mean move faster in life, in terms of achieving their dreams and also in terms of getting to that destination of their career
that they want to, yeah. Now, I want to ask you a question, because this is the question on many of the minds of the people who are here.
Yeah.
How does everyone here benefit from this AI? They are just hearing AI, 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 technology, technology, technology. How does it become beneficial to everybody here? How does everybody tap into this new crude oil, if you permit me to use that phrase?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, thank you, dear, for asking that brilliant question. I know we have various target audience here, and I will start with individuals that are currently working, maybe in the tech field. I will start with them. Then, for those in the tech field, whether you like it or not, AI will be part of the day-to-day tasks, or the knowledge of artificial intelligence will be required for your present job. And why? Because most of the technology they are using to perform your day-to-day tasks, or that is being used by your organization or utilized by your organization, an AI feature will be added to it, just like the iPhone that they freeze. Like yesterday, I was telling someone, I said AI has forced Apple to rebrand their product to Apple Intelligence. That was a rebranding that they freeze. Are you get what I'm saying?
100%.
And as a result of that rebranding, Apple will no longer produce like iPhone 15. No, not anymore. Now, moving forward, all Apple products will be AI based. That is, they will have some levels of AI features in them moving forward. And that is the same transformation that is going to happen to everyone that is in a current tech role. And I'm going to mention those tech roles. If you are a business analyst, you are a project manager, you are a program manager, you are a DevOps engineer, a data engineer, or a supply chain expert, you are a scrum master, you are a release manager, begin to see how you can leverage artificial intelligence in your current role.
Let us talk a little bit about Scrum Master. Scrum Master is what many Nigerians ran to when it came to remote work. Most Nigerians ran to Scrum Master, release train engineer, product owner.
Product owner, please.
So my question is, all these fields have been saturated. Is there any advantage to someone who has an AI background and wants to be a scrum master now?
Yeah,
Can they
that
still control that area like before?
yeah is possible, DM. And I want to change an impression as well. There's a wrong impression. A program or a particular, let me say, a particular job, DM, might be saturated, but your level of knowledge that you have about that job will make you rise above others. And how would you be able to achieve that? In most organizations today, DF, if you are a Scrum Master, they expect you to have some additional skills. As a Scrum Master, you should graduate to the level to become a technical Scrum Master. When I say a technical Scrum Master, that means you understand every component of the software development life cycle. I mean, in terms of the implementation. You understand? Then, for in any given role can be saturated, to be honest. But you need to have an extra skill, and that is the problem. Daddy Freeze, let me tell you why most Nigerians are losing their job abroad here. When they have Scrum Master, they believe that they do not need to have an additional skill. When you are a Scrum Master, you need to up your power presentation skills. It is part of it. There are a lot of people as Scrum Master that they can't create PowerPoints. Yes, they are here. They know they can't. There are people who are Scrum Master that
that one don't turn Scrum mistress.
They cannot lead any business conversation. They cannot coordinate any business process. They cannot develop any strategy to improve the existing business process. They don't do any research. They only stick to that knowledge that they acquire in that boot camp. And the support that they get at the back end, it doesn't end there.
Hey.
The reason why I'm able to retain my current job and also be at a high-level position is because I have a collection of skills. The only thing that can keep you floating is having a collection of skills. Some of us, I know someone that is very close to me. He was fortunate to get a managerial job. In my mind, I knew he wouldn't be able to retain that job for long. And I advised him. I said, how is your power presentation skill? Let me make it transparent. DM, when you are like a senior Scrum Master, right? In that role, in most cases, your employer or your manager might not assign some duties to you. You have to figure it out yourself. It is not all the time, DF, that they will assign something to you. They are looking for individuals that will spot a problem and take it up. Then you are someone that cannot spot a business problem and take it up by coordinating a process or by initiating an idea. You cannot stay long in that position. That is what our people are lacking. You understand? There is one thing I observe about the people here. I mean, I don't want to the other race. They are always proactive. Whether their manager assigns something to them or not, they will look for something to do. And in that process, they will acquire an additional skill. Then the organizations are not looking for someone that will stick to just Scrum Master role or stick to product owner. As a product owner, they want you to also perform a project manager role as well. That is why someone like me, DF, I can talk from a development perspective. I can talk from a business perspective. I know all the process. I can talk about developing strategy to improve every facet of business in an organization. From marketing to sales to supply chain, I have an idea. To customer support, to customer experience, to contact center, to cyber security. Cyber security is split in different forms. We have the cyber security engineers, we have the compliance, we have the governance, we have the rigs. How do I know all this? Because I want to remain valuable. It's not about Brightness Academy. It is the training, the environment the environment where I am, because I observe the way other people are functioning. And I said, I want to be like these people. As I am, I can lead a business requirement gathering section. I'm not a business analyst. I'm not a product owner. I'm not a product manager. But I know how to create an MVP. I know how to create a product roadmap. I know the tool. I understand the deployment process that takes place from the dev environment to the QA to the SIT to UAT to production. I know what is an hypercare. I don't coordinate any of these things that I said that the freeze, but you need to.
Well, you understand it.
Yeah, you need to have an idea. Then that is why a lot of us, they lose jobs, because at a point the organization would think that you're not contributing much. Then what I'm trying to say that you can be a Scrum Master with a difference. A Scrum Master that know a little about everything. And that is why the Indians are dominating the market. Because these people, they will do everything. If you see an Indian
and they will
Scrum
even do
Master,
it cheap.
DF, you got it. An Indian Scrum Master, DF, he will do QA testing for you.
Waiting and not send them.
To be honest, DF. When you are in the same space and environment with them, you need to be on top of your skills. I'm sorry that I have to channel the conversation this way, but I think these are issues that need to be addressed.
100%. I agree with you.
MLOps, but
they need to be addressed, and they need to be addressed fast. Because we have almost completely lost our way.
Everything is not about there is something that is fighting me back home. No. Sometimes it's just your personality that you need to refine the way you do things, the way you think. You have to do it. And you are in a developed nation. Yeah, people are not stagnant. People here, they act fast. When they evolve with change very fast. If you cannot evolve the way they are doing, you cannot meet up with them. You cannot be in the same environment with them. They think very fast. They are very innovative in their thinking. If you cannot meet up with that, you'll be displaced. Then these are behaviors, or will I say, the attitude that I've been able to imbibe in the environment where I find myself. People read. People will go to coffee store in the morning and you see them reading for 2 hours. It is a normal routine. They keep their mind busy. They exercise their mind. The only exercise that we embark on is exercise of religion, exercise of
benching,
someone gossiping, fighting that the fees and the rest. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
They read. You understand? And the thing is, if we fail to blend ourselves to system. I mean, blend ourselves to the system in the right approach. I'm not saying the wrong way. Then I have to be very specific. It will also have impact on the children you are raising. Yes. Your children can only become a replica of what they see every day.
Words on marble.
If Baba is not sound and Mama is not sound, and you want the pikin to be sound,
how?
No, you are just joking.
Kò tiẹ̀ kò possible. Kò possible. All right. Yes.
I think our guest is here.
Okay, let me bring our guest on, guys. You see, all these things Henry is saying is for your own good. I'm abroad. You're only better off than somebody in Nigeria because you don't have to buy 1,000 naira a liter fuel.
Yep.
But if you really look at life, you might be better than people in Nigeria, but are you better than your mates in that abroad? If you don't upgrade yourself, you will be better than people in Nigeria, standard. But your mates in that abroad.
Yeah, it's not everybody that is here that is better than people in Nigeria. A lot, to be honest. I know what I'm saying, dear. I'm telling you the truth.
Even on top of this, our 1,000 naira fuel.
Daddy, please, let me not lie to you. There are people that cannot even afford like $500 to even. I'm telling you, the money they make is just to pay rent and to be able to eat. I'm being honest. Daddy, please, the only difference is there is always something to do that will bring money to your pocket. But in Nigeria, because of the instability of the economy, you might be working now, and for some reason, the company will just hold up. You understand? But yeah, at least McDonald's is there. You can work there in other places, but they are struggling. Because if you are not making good money here, you can't even have better, good insurance. Yeah. You can't have good insurance if you are not making money. That means your out of pocket will be so high.
Guys, say you they see. I mean, I've been thinking, say, when they better than us for that abroad. No to Ashirio. If you guys are interested in finding out more, especially those of you abroad who want to.
Our guest is Prince. I tested it to you.
Yes, I have it. I'll bring him on. But before I bring him on, before I bring him on, I want to post the WhatsApp number so people can actually get in touch with Mr. Henry. The number is +1 802 839 0484. I'll take that number again.
Somebody said the guy didn't lie. No, it's fine.
+1 802 839 0484. Take down that number wherever you're listening to, in whatever part of the world you're listening from. +1 802 839 0484. So we have our guest joining us right about now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me bring our guest. Okay, so he's not sent me a request, but I have to find him. Prince. Okay.
Britney just posted his IG and his Prince ETK.
Yeah, I think I've invited him.
Okay.
Is his name Real Omoba?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, I sent you a request, bro. Okay, Britney.
Okay, while we are waiting for him, we have an AI course coming up this weekend. It's called AI MLOps, AI Machine Learning Operation. As an AI MLOps, you'll be able to develop the skills to help organization deploy AI technology from the dev environment to the production environment. For those who are DevOps engineer, this is actually a good course for you to take, because very soon your current DevOps job will be called AI DevOps engineer. And there'll be most organizations that are implementing AI would definitely need machine learning operation expert or machine learning operation engineer. Then this course is designed for DevOps engineer, data engineer, data analysts, and machine learning engineers, and those who are aspiring to become DevOps engineer. But there is a required skills. You must have a coding skill, programming, either SQL or Python. Then now, DF, there's something I also shared with people. Maybe I should share it quickly.
Please.
When you are a business analyst, make sure that with your current skill, you can function in 5 different positions. What do I mean? There are skills or jobs that have similar skills with other positions, with other jobs. Now, business analyst, product owner, product manager, program manager, they are almost very similar. That is why I tell someone that when I apply for a job with my resume DF, I can use my resume to apply for 5 different positions.
The same resume.
The same resume. Are you getting it?
100%.
With one resume, I can apply for 5 different positions. Then what I'm saying is, if you are a DevOps engineer right now, you should be able to become an AI MLOps expert. If you are a data engineer, you can also become an MLOps expert, because it is still the same skill. It is the same technical skill. That is the wisdom there. You can, like DF now, DF has been in the communication skill. If you call him for MC, DF is there.
I will do it, yo.
If you call him to lead a conversation, DF is there.
Because money is important.
You understand? Then develop a skill where you be able to function in multiple
roles.
Job function.
Multiple roles.
Multiple roles. Then don't isolate yourself to just one job. No. It's just like a teacher can also become a secondary school teacher, can also become a lecturer. Yeah. And another thing is, if you are a lecturer in the school, you can also become an online instructor. It's just different environments. You teach in the class, and you can also teach online. It's just like Facebook. She can teach people how to cook, and she can also offer it as a service, as a catering service.
I've called this guy. He's not coming on. No.
Okay.
Please help me talk to him.
Okay, Brittany will reach out to him now.
You understand?
Then learn, develop a skill where you be, okay, I think he's here now.
Brother, welcome.
We can't hear you. Your sound.
Unmute. Hello, brother. We can't hear you.
We can't hear you. No.
This brother resemble AI.
No.
You just say, Henry, no be real. Now, real human being, you carry come, I be like AI. I don't trust you again.
No be AI, DF. I'm your person. I don't know, maybe it's network or something like that. Brittany, can you reach out to him?
I'm sending him a request again.
Okay. Then, as I was saying, okay, he's here. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Loud
AI. We can hear you, AI.
Sorry. This is my first time of joining live, so I was just trying to figure it out. Nice to meet you, Mr. Freeze.
Nice to meet you, brother. Wow. So welcome to the live. And today we're talking about AI and also your experience with Bright Next Academy.
Okay. So, Henry, I came across Henry on LinkedIn, right? When he just came to the US, he was trying to figure himself out. He saw my profile. He wanted me to put him through IT. He was still trying to get his papers and all that. And I advised him. I mentored him, and I think I've become the mentee now because he has taken over. You know, he's so hungry with what he does.
I can see that.
He has started from when I knew him. He has gone through different processes, man. He has done security work. He has done everything, and he found his way, to getting a six-figure job. Now, is trying to train people because he's gone through the process. I've seen him from zero. Now he's at the top of everything, itself, and. Just based on his experience and based on my own experience, if you're trying to take his course is fantastic. I won't question that because, he wants to train people to be able to liberate them, to be able to work in this IT environment. What I would say, because I have the experience working in the IT itself, it's not a get rich quick scheme, right? You're not just going to take a 2 weeks or 3 weeks course and start getting six figures, right? It's going to be a continuous thing. You take the course, you look for another course to take, you keep taking it, then you keep doing the labs, you keep it's a continuous thing, it's a transformative thing. You can't just come here and say, oh, I took this course and you get a job. Yeah, you get a job and you just sit down and that's it. You can be obsolete at any point in time. That's what information technology is all about itself. So and what Henry is trying to sell to you is, the courses are practical courses. You yourself, you have to do your work. They're going to teach you. You yourself have to sit down and practice and do the lab. You're going to practice in such a way that, by the time you are going into work, you are already an expert. The knowledge that you get from, Bright Next Academy is next to none itself. I'm not just saying this, just to hype up Henry, itself. It's just the norm itself. The material is there. You have Henry that has the practical experience that will give you the lab, that will give you the knowledge itself. Then you come in the middle of it to put in the effort to be able to take yourself to the next level. The opportunity is there. The opportunity is there. It's up to you to be able to take it.
To be able to know what you want to do with it.
Yeah, if you want to leave money on the table, that's up to you. But the money is there to be made itself. Yeah. Thank you. DF, somebody, OG, is it OG Femi? He says he's a senior DevOps engineer. Maybe you can bring him on. Maybe he can shed more light on, the relevance of AI MLOps. OG Femi, yeah.
I've sent him a request. Hello, brother.
Hi, hello, DF. Daddy Freeze.
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining.
Thank you. This is the first time I've been following DF for a long time. He's one of the most intelligent.
Are you sure it's not one of the most controversial you wanted to say?
No.
I put my dad on. You know, my dad he has his own perspective, but he actually listened to some of the doctrines, and he was like, okay, I think this guy is, he's a deep thinker and thinks out of the box. So, yeah, nice to finally meet you, sir.
Same here.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice.
Happy to have you.
Engineer, go ahead.
So tell us about being a DevOps
Okay,
engineer and tell us
so-
how AI can help.
Yeah. So, I'm a DevOps engineer here in the States, in the federal government space, actually. And as you can see, I'm still now my dining table. I have my little laptop here.
We all still do work. We still do
Yeah,
work.
also kind of like do some tickets. So, I would say, the IT space, like the other gentleman was saying, is a space that continuous learning is very, very essential. So when I used to be in did project management for a long time, and then I realized technology is the future, and one has to get himself applying with all the different tech that is going on out there. And DevOps engineering was one of the things that I thought that would be a very good thing to delve into. So I delved into it a few years ago, and I realized that AI is very, very essential to make your tasks easier. As I am like this, I leverage AI a lot. Now, the thing is that there's this theory or assumption that AI will come and replace everybody. No, that is a very wrong narrative, because you still need actual people like humans to actually build AI, develop it, let the machine, continue to prompt the machine and train the machine to learn all different types of, query or problem solving, method, and machine makes a mistake, you query it again, until you get the proper, outcome from that machine, and then it becomes, that robust, intelligent software that you can always use. So AI is very, 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 it's a very essential tool that I use,
Tommy, I have a quick question for you.
Okay.
Since you say you are into DevOps and you leverage AI, then how do you leverage AI for performing your deployment process? I don't know if you feel comfortable to share that with us.
So when we deploy an application into prod, that's where we leverage AI. It's not like we have an AI,
It's mostly like CI/CD pipeline or something like that, right?
Yeah. We use Jenkins for CI/CD pipeline. That's our automation tool that we use in deploying our code for our environment. However, when I say we leverage AI, as an engineer, if you encounter a problem during your deployment process or any kind of work you're doing within your environment, you can take that, your log information, of course, you're going to de-identify, you wouldn't put sensitive data out there. You can de-identify the data and just tell AI that, hey, this is what I'm encountering in my environment. What do you think? It gives you it gives a suggestion. Now, prompting is a very, very essential skill that an engineer needs to have. You need to be able to ask the AI the right question. If I ask AI, say, AI, I did try to go from Lekki to Ikorodu, AI will tell you, like, okay, is it in the US, Ikorodu in the US, or Ikorodu, but I have to specify, this is Ikorodu in Nigeria, whatever, so that it can give me right direction. The same thing applies, right? You have to be able to prompt properly your questions into AI, and AI can give you those outputs that you need, and then you can now apply that to your environment. So,
like what you said, you see AI like it's as if you're interacting with a human being. You be able to type, explain yourself properly, right?
Exactly.
Once you explain yourself properly, you'll be able to give you what you want.
Exactly.
Then driving it back to what we have to prepare for it now, and that's what Henry is doing for us. We have to prepare for the future. This is the future. Your future, you prepare for it now. You can't just wait for the next, like in the next a year or two, AI is going to blow like the way cloud has blew, You should be able to position yourself. You should be able to position yourself and transition yourself into AI. You know, for me, I can testify. Cloud at the beginning of COVID, it was like it was like gold mine for me because I prepared myself a year before, and cloud hit. And COVID hit, and everybody's going to cloud, and we're prepared for it already. Yep. So it's not like the opportunity was there. So what Henry's trying to do now is to prepare you for the next boom, and you need to position yourself for the next boom itself. So what you're doing now, you might be comfortable with it. You might be thinking you're a superstar, but trust me, this IT it's transformative. If you are not preparing for the future now, by the time you get to the future a year or two from now, you'll be obsolete itself.
Right. And I'll tell you something, man. Like you say, this cloud IT, everything, this tech space, now blood money, man. I don't know if I can that one. It's real. It's real.
Yeah. Thank you
so
so much. I just want to share more light from a theoretical perspective of I want to focus on two keywords that you mentioned. You talk about automation and you talk about AI. As a mentor, if I want to teach someone to have an understanding of how AI integrates with DevOps engineering and also the role of automation, then that actually gives us a definition of what is machine learning operation. Machine learning operation is simply the integration of DevOps, machine learning, data engineering to automate the development of machine learning or AI application from model generation to deployments. Now, how does AI play a vital role in DevOps engineering? We have tools that can help you to automate your deployment process where you don't have to be involved. Then that is what it's trying to say. Now, one of those DevOps tools, automation tools, which in another concept in AI, machine learning operation, we call it pipelining. Then pipelining is simply the art of automating the deployment process as well. Then there are two things that AI would do in deploying any technology. One, it will help to automate the process. Then two, it play a vital role in what we call monitoring and debugging. That was what he was saying, that if an issue is encountered, he can ask AI to give him an idea of how to fix the error. Then there is an AI tool that will help to monitor the performance of what was deployed, maybe from the lower environment to the higher environment. The AI will detect the error, and the AI tool will also give you an idea of how to fix the error. Now, when it comes to deployment, there are various tools that perform various roles. One of them is called Pandas. Panda is a tool for managing incident management, and it has been integrated with AI.
But Henry, sabi this work, sha.
No, dear. It is important that we...
See, as in, they throw anything, Henry go catch him. What shit?
Speak plain English, so people they comment on the section. Break it down.
You won't understand. No, dear. I've not started, to be honest. I've not started.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
From Nigeria, they can obviously take your course?
Yes, definitely. And guess what, dear? We make the course now so easy. Our courses now are just 2 days for $500. Then for you to continue to gain the hands-on experience, we created a community where you need to pay just $100 per month. And let me now tell you the reason why a lot of people used to do all these.
But wait, Henry, look. Let's look at this as an investment, sir. It's an investment because the return on investment is fantastic. I won't lie to you. If you think 170,000 naira a month compared to when you're making $150,000 a year, you know, think about it. Just think about it. Quantify it itself.
Please, hold on a second. Please, while people are hearing all these kind of things, let's give them the WhatsApp number. +1 802 839 0484. Now.
Please.
Take down that WhatsApp number. You heard $150,000 a year.
For those who took DevOps class in UK, I know the pattern of things. There are a lot of people, most people in UK, they are the fields, they do DevOps. If you have done DevOps in UK and you didn't get a job with it, come and register for AI/ML jobs. Let me tell you what you will get from me. You will get free 15 projects that has been completed. I have the recording. So that when you are having your interview, you will be able to tell them 15 projects that you have worked on. In my community, you have access to this video. And lastly, you will also be given one project to complete on your own. Now, when we talk about DevOps, DevOps can be deployed in different environments. I'm going to teach you how to deploy to AWS, how to deploy to GCP, how to deploy with Heroku, and which other one? With Microsoft Azure. When you go to all these...
Hold on. With AI, there's somebody that is saying monthly. With AI, you can make $500 to $1 million a year.
People make what? Yeah.
Wait, let's give them the number. 5 million.
Hold on. We'll share number. Please hold on. Give me a minute. As AI/ML, you can do like 2 jobs. You can do 3 jobs with AI/ML because it's a back-end job. It is not a job where you have to have calls all the time. Are you getting what I'm saying? AI/ML, if you are a DevOps engineer in UK, you guys know what I'm talking about. You couldn't get a job. Please reach out to +1 802 839 0484. Also in the US, if you have done a DevOps job and you don't have a job, the reason why you didn't pass that interview is because you only have experience with one project. At Brightness Academy, we have done like 15 projects that you have access to through our community. And you also work on one live project, and we have instructors to guide you. That is why we launched what we call our monthly subscription, $100. You can pay $100 for 10 months and 12 months, and you will have access to all this recording. And if you need someone to jump on the call with you, the person will jump on the call with you. That is what makes Brightness Academy different from any other e-learning platform out there. You see, I'm a thorough person. That is why immediately he was explaining automation, he was talking about AI. I had to mention what is the infusion, how does automation and AI comes into DevOps engineering. So that you know that, we break it down. We are going to teach you how to create a container. We are going to teach you how to set up your CI/CD. We are going to teach you how to create your ML flow, orchestration, all of this. The AI machine learning life cycle. Everything A to Z. I'm a thorough person. DF, you won't believe that somebody attended our class. The person said the hours is too long. We said, we have to teach you. Yes. Somebody is complaining. 16 hours.
Somebody that commented.
Hold on, let me give you the number again, guys. +1 802 839 0484. +1 802 839 0484. Go ahead, brother. Sorry.
There's someone that commented that they don't have experience. Just bring your can-do attitude, right? You don't need to have experience. You don't need to do 0 experience. Just bring your can-do attitude. As long as you can study and you can do what they show you, you follow the videos, you watch it over and over again. That's you developing your experience right there.
Yeah, I agree. And just
I want to share a little secret. Let me share a little secret. You see, when you don't challenge yourself, you will not be able to know what you are capable of doing. You understand? You need to challenge yourself. Let me give an instance. There are some of us, when we're growing up, there are girls you think you cannot talk to. Maybe this girl will not talk to me, might not answer me, might not respond. But you summon courage to talk to her, and luckily the girl said yes. That is the same thing that is applicable to life. You need to take a step. You need to be courageous. If you are not courageous, you are going to remain poor. That is it. And let me tell you, the biggest opportunity are those opportunities that intimidate people.
Yeah, fear. That's the thing. Everything you're looking for is at the back of fear now. So if you can face the fear, you have to, like IT. You have to be able to master fear. In the middle of everything. Yeah. So that's my experience. If you can master fear, you use it to your advantage itself. And at the same time, being uncomfortable is good. Comfort is good for growth. It's growth. And at the back of that comfort, discomfort. At the back of that discomfort is the money. You're going to make a lot of money there,
And I'll say this real quick. I kind of appreciate what you're doing for the community, especially for Nigerians in diaspora, right? Because there's this perception that Nigerians in diaspora, most of us, we are out here doing menial jobs. We are out here, doing some sort of hard labors, and we are just, we are picking, pennies and dimes and just, going through a hard time to make ends meet. That perception is very flawed, and it is a very wrong one. And only if people know how Nigerians are taking over the IT, the tech space, outside the shores of the country, no one will be thinking in that direction anymore. People will actually change their mindset. No. So what you're doing is empowerment, right? Empowering people to say, if you want to, learn a new skill set in IT, and you're willing to put your head down and learn this new skill set, you will what? Take yourself out from impoverished condition and change your life for the better. I'm a tester.
Trust me. Let me tell you something. I've seen Henry from zero, and like I said, I've seen Henry from zero. I've seen him I met him when he didn't have his papers, right?
Yeah.
Who now is making well. I don't know if he wants me to discuss. He's making well enough of money, for him to do this. This is just trying to help people, man. He's making loads, and he just wants to give back. That's it.
That's it. And people come. You can be an Uber driver. You can be, working in healthcare, as we call it, carrying, healthcare support worker or what have you. But having back of your mind that this new skill set, if you learn it and you are very, very dedicated to the craft, trust me, it will uplift you financially. Period. 6 figures. You're talking about $100,000 bare minimum a year.
Yeah, that's regular. Just the way I put it like this. So let's give an example. If you say you make 150,000 a year, right? You pay your bills, all that, right? Then you make another extra 150, and you don't know what to do with that 150,000, right? That gives you a lot of money to play around with. You can do a lot of investment. You can do whatever you want to do. You can live the good life, but you have to put in the effort. Everything is in front of you.
Oh, you have to look at me now. Look at me. It's almost 9 p.m. Look at this thing. I still there to do work-related stuff. It doesn't stop. You have to keep grinding. Like today, a recruiter coming today with $135,000 offer. I told him no, I'm not taking it, and we ended the conversation right there. It was like, I have this job. It's 135. I'm like, don't worry about it. It's like, why is it too low? I'm like, yep, you guessed right. It's too low. You can speak like that once you get to a certain level. Once you have a skill set that people are after, you can say no to 150K. Easy. Easy. I'm like, why are you calling me 135K? I mean, a few years ago, maybe I'll jump at it, but not where I'm at right now. Yeah. So, I mean, that's just it. I think you're empowering, community. You're empowering, just in that. I think people should jump on it and give it a shot. If they want to go to financial, get to financial freedom, it's very important. That way, people will not just come and say, "Oh, I'm going to travel out of the country to go and do healthcare support work. I'm going to drive."
Yeah. So like you said, let's just piggyback on what you said. This IT is like blood money. You can't understand until you get into it, right? And if no matter where you are, even you're in Nigeria, I know people that are in Nigeria, they're working.
Yes.
And we know Nigerians are very dedicated people. They're very, industrious. They hustle, and everything. So it's just about putting your mind to it and preparing yourself for the future. And it's not just AI. Another thing is going to come, and you're going to be prepared. You have to be prepared for that as well.
Yeah. Someone was asking a question. If you don't have a background, now for those who have spoken to me and those who are currently registered in our program, they will tell you one thing. When you call me, I'm going to ask you some certain question. I'm not going to impose a course on you that I think is not a good fit. Are you get what I'm saying? Like, so a gentleman called me yesterday and asked me, Henry, I want to do, what do you call it, GLC. I didn't tell him, okay, come and do AI governance. I told him that I'm not offering that course for now. And we had a conversation for like 1 hour, and I was advising him. Normally, I'm supposed to charge for that. Are you getting them? If you don't, now, there is a course we're also launching. Now, Daddy, please, let me tell you one of the issues that some of our people have. Now, most people that come to America, we need to understand that there is a process, there is a phase. Now, when you come to America, one of the things you are going to struggle with is communicating like the people that are here. You have to change your accent, because most of the time when you communicate to them, they will say, hey, what did you say? You understand what I'm saying? Now, there is a way you can actually break into that. For someone who is still struggling to communicate, going for AI business analyst might not be the right job for you at the moment. It might be maybe customer support. Just like me, dear, I started as a customer support.
Yes, so right.
Because customer support gave me the opportunity to interact with people. And as a result of that, it forced me to change or improve my communication skills.
So right. And I followed the same process. The customer service will give you, you improve your speech, right? You improve your, but like I won't say like Nigerians, mostly in Nigeria, we don't ask questions, we don't talk. We are more of quiet people. We do what we need to do, keep it going. But in the States, you need to express yourself. You need to be able to express yourself. You need to be able to coordinate and explain and present in meetings, coincidentally, itself. So doing that customer support helps you. It's not like, taking a low job, but it helps you to prepare yourself for the next level. Yeah.
And maybe you need to do it for 6 months, 1 year, before you now say, okay, one, you need to improve your communication skill. You need to improve your analytical skill. Some people don't even know how to create PowerPoint. You are not even familiar with some tools. You don't even know how they interact within an organization. You don't know what choice of word to use. Then you need to start somewhere, maybe like a customer support. That is why I'm not going to tell you to come and do AI business analyst. If you are still struggling to communicate, or if you are still struggling to create PowerPoint, then we are launching a course, customer support. Then if you are interested, reach out. We have 5 people in the queue. We don't have a scheduled date, but if you belong to that class or category of people, you can reach out to me. You understand? And or probably you've been in America for 5 years, 10 years, you are still struggling to get your feet. You can give me a call and I will advise you. But the problem is, Many people, you understand, until they get old, that is when they'll start seeking for advice. Now is the time. Now is the time. A lot of Nigerians don't even like sharing information. Mr. Temisayo is one of the few Nigerian people that I met. I met him on LinkedIn, Daddy Freeze. We've never met in person. And we've known each other for up to 6 years now. I'm serious. The person that is online right now, we only met on LinkedIn DF. We've never met in person. When I came to the US the 5th month, that was when I connected with him on LinkedIn. Even before I got married, before I even know what I want to think about, I reached out to him. I said, I saw your profile. How did you do this? I was asking me questions. But look at me today. He's proud of me. I didn't decide on my own. I said, okay, I came to the US with a master's degree. I do not need anybody to advise me. And this stupid mentality that if you tell somebody maybe your limitation, the person will take advantage of you. Better erase that.
It's landscape. And
there was a time, Daddy Fizz, I want to share this testimony. There was a time Mr. Temi told me, point blank, he said, Henry, I want you to improve your communication skill. That was very hard for me to take. I had to do that. He told me what to do. He said, maybe you're not communicating well during interview. He said, okay, tell me, how do you communicate with them? He said, there's a problem with the communication. Go and fix that. Sometimes you need someone to point out that weakness in you so that you will improve. But look at us today. And the fact that God has blessed me, I do not look at him and say, man, I don't need you anymore. I still reach out to him for advice. When I was about to start Brightness Academy, I spoke to him. I said, but this is what I'm planning to do. And he said, go ahead. And I keep on giving him updates till now. I didn't say because I have money now, it has got into my head, he cannot talk to me again. No. Then you need to be in the right community. That is why Brightness Academy, we have launched a community where you can chat with people and you can have access to recording in just $100. But the condition is you have to register to the $500 course before we can put you in their community. Yes.
And like, let me talk about that community. Like, you know something, in this IT, you need to be in an ecosystem, right? Because you don't know everything, right? You can be stuck at work. It's your ecosystem that will help you out. Once you post that thing in that ecosystem, they will jump on a call with you, or they will try to resolve that issue with you. And once they resolve that issue with you, they drop. No question asked. All they are there for is to help you out.
Yeah, like a help desk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, DM. Let us call the number again. If you
even me, where in Nigeria, I learned today. Today's session different from the last time. Henry, today's session bad. Even me, I did learn. To come America, come begin they hungry me for middle of night.
Yeah, if you are a DevOps engineer, a data engineer, a data analyst, I encourage you to register for the upcoming AI MLOps this weekend, Saturday and Sunday for 16 hours. And you can join our community so that you can have access to 15 projects that you can add to your portfolio. And you are going to work on your own project as well, so that you'll be able to demonstrate many years of experience. Even though you are lying your resume, you can only talk about one project. That one cannot work. But when you're able to tell them like 15 projects that you can replicate, yeah, that is a strong evidence. Then, if you are interested, this weekend, AI MLOps, we still have AI business analyst that is coming up in the month of November, and we are building an AI technology for Daddy Freeze to be able to manage the social media business. Then It is a whole lot of process. One, we are going to do a business requirement gathering section with DF. We are going to develop a journey map. We are going to create, a process flow, a software architectural diagram, so many deliverables to be completed for this project.
So let me just say
plan and so many.
Let me just say something, Henry, real quick, right? If you know, don't all these things we're saying, all this gibberish of me, I don't really like to be technical like that. You know, I like to speak in layman's language. Don't be scared of all these things, right? This thing, if you sit down and read it, you will understand it. You're not going to understand it the first time. There's something called technology curve, right? Once you break that technology curve, man, it's so true. It's like you're going to be on Tommy Bridge. You're just moving. But before you break that technology curve, it takes time. So don't be scared, you know, with anybody saying and all this gibberish. You'll be surprised by the time you sit down and study. You will be saying those technical gibberish as well, and you'll be able to defend yourself in meetings. And the thing about knowledge is, once you have knowledge, you can't keep quiet. You cannot keep quiet. You express yourself. Knowledge will make you express yourself.
Thank you so much. One more last thing to add, please. You see, that if it's another problem with people that take classes like this is, after taking the class for 3 or 4 months, they believe they are skillful enough or adequate to be able to get a job. It's a lie. Stop deceiving yourself. To be honest, for you to be good in a particular AI field or tech field, it will still take like 9 months or 1 year. I know people perform that magic with Scrum Master. 6 months. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Scrum Master is obsolete now.
To be honest with you, you need 9 months and 1 year. Somebody was telling me, if I do it for 3 months, will I be able to get a job? I'm sorry, I will not lie to you. You might not be able to get a job in 3 months. Because one, you will learn how to create PowerPoints. You are going to learn different tools. There is a tool we call the productivity tool. We have collaboration tool, productivity tool like Jira, productivity tool like Teams. You don't even know how to use Microsoft Outlook to even send an email. You need to learn all of that. You don't know even how to use what other productivity tool like Figma, like Miro, like Lucidchart. It's not just acquiring the major skill, but in the process of delivering your day-to-day job, there are several applications that you will need to be able to deliver your tasks. You will use project management tools like Asana, Monday.com, MS Projects, several of them, even Confluence. You need to know how to create documentation.
So, Eric, just to put it in, you have to be in a state of continuous learning, right? Because you know cloud, that doesn't mean you're an expert. There will be another things they will ask you. You know, you have to be in a state of continuous learning, and anything that comes your way. With time, you build up confidence. You know, with time, you build up confidence once you continue to harness your skill. This is a continuous process. This is not a process of you learn AI and go and sit down in a corner. You're not going to sit down in a corner, because trust me, you'll be boxed into that one job. You won't be able to move to the next one. By the time you go out and go and interview, you'll be so scared to interview because you're obsolete. So now you need to continue continuous learning. That's the key.
Our Brightness Academy has created the environment where you can learn continuously. All you need to do is to pay $100 monthly subscription after the 2 days program, which is $500. That is what we have done. We have delivered it in a very affordable way for you and create the enabling environment. Just as my mentor said, it is not a quick rich skill. You understand? You have to go through the process. It's just like someone that wants to develop six-pack. Going to the gym twice will not help you. You have to do that for 1 year. And that's the same way your mind also operates. Now, there are things you might not be able to comprehend when you join the class in 3 months. It will take your mind or your brain or your what do you call it? Is it something oblongata?
Medulla oblongata.
Medulla oblongata. It will take it maybe 6 months or 1 year to be able to accommodate and comprehend some things. Then sometimes you need to give your brain time to expand, to get to that level. When I came to the US or when I was doing IT job, the things that I know now, DM, I do not know them in 2 years ago. But I kept on exercising my mind. Even there are classes that I took that never make any sense to me then. But look at it right now. My mind is settled. Now my mind can comprehend it. And that is the same thing when you are in a relationship. When you start the relationship, sometimes might not be sweet. But when you spend like 6 years, both of you had experience. When the person do like this, you know the meaning. When the person gesticulates, you know the meaning. That is the same thing that happens when you are trying to acquire a skill. You understand? You need to like develop a romance with that skill that you're acquiring.
Absolutely. All right, once more, let's give out the numbers today because it has been a wonderful session. I saw Joseph Benjamin, the Nollywood actor, in the building. He said even he done the this tech. This is the number to send a WhatsApp message to. Send it right now. +1 802 839 0484. I'll give you the number again. +1 802 839 0484. Send a WhatsApp message now.
And location is not a barrier. If you are in any part of the world, you can be a part of it. Our last class, we have someone from UK. His name is Godwin. He was part of our class. We have people from Australia. If you are in Dubai, anywhere in the world, reach out. Location is not a barrier. Just reach out. If you are struggling, you have been in the US 10 years, 15 years, a former truck driver, today you don't have a job, I said reach out. Brightness Academy has a program for you. Brightness Academy has a community that will help you to develop a mindset that will take you out from that 0 level and take you to a high level. If you want to dine with kings.
Yes, even if you're in Jebuko or in Jebode, you can still join. You know.
All right, guys. Awesome session once again. Thank you so much, gentlemen.